Hey guys, Harry here, back with another Bricklaying vlog. This is part 4 of 8 videos on this garage. I'm sorry there's so many parts to these, but I'm trying to keep the videos around 15 minutes. I might start bumping them up to 20 minutes, just so each individual build doesn't span longer than 4 videos. But a lot of the time I use them just for, topics and voiceover work like I'm doing. It'll change a little bit more once I get into doing the sort of head cam videos when I finally get an action cam. I could get one now if I wanted, but I've just got other things I've got to do in the house first. We're moving bedrooms, so we're changing the bedrooms round, so I've got to do that first and do another few things before I start spending money on making these YouTube videos, because I don't get paid or anything. I'm not monetized or anything yet, so when I reach 1,000 subs I'll be able to apply for monetization and sort of get a little bit of something back from making these videos. So anything I do earn from these videos will be sort of strictly to better the channel. So it'll be basically me buying a cam and making some more headcam videos instead of just camera setups like this. But I'll also put the camera in setups like this as well. I'm gonna get like a gorilla pod and strap it around scaffold poles and stuff like that. In this video I don't have a particular topic, but I think I could talk a little bit about heights when reaching on brickwork. What's the ideal height to stop laying at? And basically I like to use my helmet as sort of the height I'd go to, but I like to stand on a milk crate after I get to around neck height. When I can't see the top of the line anymore and the top of the brick, I like to stand on a milk crate. I know it seems a little bit of an amateur sort of thing to do, to stand on a milk crate even that low, but I've just found myself nowadays just not struggling. I find it's a little bit slow when you're going to look under the line and check you're not touching the line and stuff like that, which is, it's easy to do. And I just find that you can easily make your brickwork start lipping around over the last 4 or 5 course if you just don't take extra time and attention when laying your bricks. So I like to stand on a milk crate, and after I did 4 course on this. I think I did 4 course on top of this. So you can see I've already laid 2, and I think I do another 2 course, and then after that I was using the milk crate exclusively. So throughout this whole video, this is the last video of me actually running brickworking on the garage. The next 4 videos will be me running blockworking. I don't know if it might be 3 or 4 videos, so it might be part 4 or 7, but it's probably going to be part 4 of 8. Because I've got a little bit more to talk about when it comes to blockwork, and I'll probably repeat myself multiple times on multiple points throughout the lifespan of all these videos, because a lot of time people won't know to go and watch specific videos to find out specific tips and pointers that I've got to my sort of methodology behind laying. So if I repeat myself a lot of the time, it's because it's just for newer people watching the videos. Also, you can see me here scraping the back of the gob up the back of the brick, because it is a double skin garage with a block in a leaf. I sped this part up. The main reason is because you can't see what I'm doing. My body blocks me laying the brick, so I sped it up just to give a little bit more content. Really, you can see how far I'm going down the line. Another thing I want to point out is because I'm doing the 3 corner setup, so it's going to be like 2 profiles and a corner, and I'm running the line in between all the way through. As you can see, my line's going both ways on the profile, and I'm just using a standard corner block for this. This doesn't require a dory block. It doesn't require any special folding techniques of the line. I've seen people do this corner block thing in multiple different ways. I've seen people sort of put the corner block through the same hole, so that through the same groove on the corner block, and then sort of wrap it a weird way. But all I do is wrap the line around the corner block as you normally would, and then obviously you'd have your rest of your spool dangling. So instead of having the rest of your spool dangling, I'll make a detailed video on how I do it, but You just basically pick that bit of line up that's already dangling through the middle groove, put it back through the groove, and then over the front of the corner block. And the line sits just a little bit higher than the main gable line. And then on the back, it just sits a little bit higher. So it's only a couple of mils, so you'll not notice it on the level. You'll not notice it when building all the way up. Having one return a mil higher than the other is no big deal. So yeah, that's all I do. You know what I mean? I just pull the line straight to just right over to the front of the corner block where the other line is, and just pull it over the top, and then and it goes in the inside of the profile. So obviously, some people may say that your brickwork's going to be a millimetre off the profile line's thickness off the profile, but in this case, all you can do is just put your brick to the profile a little bit under the line, and you'll have your brick a millimetre lower. So your last brick just like a millimetre lower to the line than the rest of them, and that's how you get over that issue. I've never had any problem really doing it this way. That millimetre thickness does send the back out of plumb by a millimetre, so just be wary of that. Maybe set your profile leaning a bit further back to compensate for that millimetre. But if you do what I say by putting the brick under the line, the last brick up to the profile under the line, no one will ever notice. It's a non-issue, and you'll find a lot of the time if you're using like a heritage blend brick like this, the bottom of the arris is touching the profile and the top's not, because of the shape of it. So it's no big deal really. So as you can see, using pick and dip again. Obviously I use all my works pick and dip now, so it's nice bricks to do pick and dip with. These are the nice shallow frog in them, light as well, and I was using obviously ready mix, so that's lighter than Silo Gobbo by a fucking country mile. So always good to use on any sort of building is ready mix. The only time I'd say ready mix is a bit of a pain in the arse is in winter, because it can freeze, and obviously it doesn't go off at all. So certain types of bricks are a nightmare with ready mix. And yeah, but this footage that you see me here, I was at the end of the day here. It was like 2 o'clock when I was running this in, I think 2:30. It ended up taking me to finish the brickwork around this garage. It took me 2.5 days to do the brickwork on this garage, which is sort of my average for building the garage now. I quoted somewhere 2.25, but I'll call it 2.5. I just lose some time with Gobbo not being here and not getting bricks until late one day. So, but I'd call it 2.5 for ease of the build. That's sort of what I'm looking at now for a garage. I can't quite do it in 2 days yet. I know there's some bricklayers out there can lay like 1,500 and do a garage in a day, no sweat. But not me, not yet. One day maybe I'll be able to lay 1,500 bricks in a day, maybe. But it takes the right labourer, the right setup. It takes having like 8 hours, a good solid 8 hours sleep, and just being able to get technique down, because I've been watching a lot of the guys doing the pick and dip, and I can see I'm a lot more inefficient than a lot of bricklayers doing it. You know what I mean? The amount of scrapes and the amount of gobbo I put on the brick, it's not as ideal. I watched a guy called Changy doing it as well. I watched a few of his videos. The guy from Stoke. There's quite a few guys from Stoke doing videos now. There's I think Stephen Alex there from Stoke, Manchester way on, I think, Stoke-on-Trent. And there's a few others from that way on. There's that Changy. I think there's a guy who does a pick and dip, Mall Pass. A few other guys doing it who've been putting videos up for the past year. It seems that in the last year, it's getting more and more popular. I've only been doing this, like I said, I've only been doing the pick and dip thing for coming up on 5 months soon. Not even 5 months, 4 months. So I'd like to see where I'm at a year from now. So if I can, go to the next year, end of next year's tax, so I'll go all the way through till April 2022. That'd be quite cool to see where I'm at then. But I can definitely see my speed picking up every day. I'm starting to lose a little bit of weight as well. About 118 kilo now, where I've been normally sitting at 120. Diet's not been great, but I've started doing a little bit of benching again. I took about a month off doing my workouts because I've got a full power gym in my garage with all the power rack and all the plates and stuff. So I took like a full month off training around the time I started making these videos, and because I was getting that many injuries and that many aches and pains, I took a good bit of time off. So I've just recently gone back to just benching only. So I just do bench press or a few curls and stuff in the bedroom a couple of times a week, and then I have a heavy bench day on the weekend. That's what I've been mainly doing. If you've followed my Instagram at the After 8 Bricklayer, you'll see a few clips of me benching on my story. So yeah, I hope everyone's enjoying the videos. It's a bit of a longer one. It's like a 20-minute video. I'm not really used to talking for this length of time, but I've been finding my sort of 10 to 15-minute videos, I tend to go over the clip length with various lengthy topics. And obviously a few comments have said that I sort of waffle on a little bit, but that's the sort of idea of a vlog. I'm sort of, voice log, video log, whatever you want to call it. That's the sort of my niche of this channel. That's my niche, should I say. The niche of the channel is me voiceover in my work, which you don't really find a lot of channels doing now. There's a lot of it's on the site, headcam or headcam with no voiceover or headcam with music. But I'd like to do some on the job headcam and voiced over headcam as well, because it says a lot. You'll be able to see a lot more with me, with the headcam than me actually stood back laying the brick. Like stood back laying the brick, you'll see it from a third person's perspective, but I'd like for you guys to see what I'm seeing when I'm laying the brick. That'd be really cool. Obviously, it'd be a little bit more obvious than recording, so I'll have to, hopefully management don't have a problem. I was watching the Tricky Bricky the other day, and I was watching one of the videos where I decided to leave the site because they wouldn't let him record videos, which is really unfortunate because I've never really come across any managers who've been like that, or any contracts manager or anything like that. I know some firms don't want the general public seeing how the houses are built, which isn't a good sign, really. You should want 100% transparency with the building of houses. I wish I could have seen how my house was built. My house is a new build that I'm living in, and that I bought, should I say? And it's I'd like to see how it's been built. You know what I mean? Even though I went past it while it was being built, I could tell you the standard of work isn't anywhere near what I produce or what the guys on YouTube are producing. It's rough as fucking hell, my house, some of the brickwork. So, God, I wouldn't like to imagine what the cavity looked like. So, anyway, but yeah, I think I do 4 course on camera here. Obviously, just sped up this part. I know it's a little bit ridiculous, me rushing about, but it's just obviously just so the clip isn't too long, and the angle wasn't worth really recording a full length. What we're on now, we're on the 3rd course. Oh no, this might be the last clip we've done. Yeah, we're on the 3rd course, so we've got 1 more course left on this video. Yeah, I don't really know what else to talk about when it comes to this. It's a pretty good build overall. I enjoyed building this garage. I've done loads of them by now, so they're basically, they're not that interesting to do, but I earn plenty of money doing them. Do you know what I mean? Every time I build a garage, I earn more and more. So this is the main incentive that this pick and dip sort of made me push it on YouTube. Oh, here's a little clip of me doing pick and dip backwards as well. That feels really, really weird, but feels good. Feels good, but weird. So I need to sort of get used to doing this a bit more. A lot of guys do it backwards. Not an advocate of walling backwards, to be honest, but as you can see, it does look pretty smooth me doing it, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to cut down by about 1 scrape on my pick and dip. I want to get it to a consistent 2 scrape every time. That'd be nice, but as you can see, so I'll put my spread down here, and look, we've got 1 scrape, 2 scrape, 3 scrape, and then we're at a tap. And a 4th scrape and a 5th scrape, so we've got 5 scrapes there. Let's have a check on the other one. Let's have a scrape count on this one. 1 scrape, 2 scrape, 3 scrape,
4 scrape, 5 scrape. So we're getting 5 scrapes a lot of the time on me. This is obviously walking backwards. Let's try it. Let's have a look again. There's another clip here of me. I think I'm gonna pick some bricks up here because I've run out of bricks for this little section. After doing this video, I had to reload actually, so I had to have about a 10-minute loading out session. So let's have another check on this on the scrape count, because I always used to make fun of one particular bricklayer for how many times he scraped the brick. I think we used to count up about 15 or 20 scrapes per brick. And I'm joining Scrape Club, so let's have a look. Ready? Here we go for another one more. So let's see what we can get. So we've got to spread out about 3 bricks long. 1, 2, 3. 3 scrapes. A little tap as well. Oh, 4, 5 scrapes there. So we're on 5 scrapes. We're getting an average of a 5 scrape average. 2, 3. So we're on a 3 scraper there. So if I could get every brick to 3 scrapes. 1, 2, tap, 3. So if we 4, 5, 6. So I'd be happy because we're on a 5 scrape average. I'd be happy with a 3 scrape average. That's what one's that's there. That's a 2 scrape. Again, 3 scrape, 4 scrape, 5, 6 scrape, 7, 8 scrape. That one was 8 scraper. So you can see the inefficiency. You can see the the lack of efficiency when it comes to laying the brick. If I can get it down to a nice happy medium of a 3 scrape. Obviously, I know we're getting a bit higher up here, but I want to be still 3 scraping at this level, not just at knee height and waist height. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I think that sums up the video in a whole. I'll go back to what I was talking about before while I've got a bit of footage left. I was saying, every time I build one of these garages, I'm getting earning a little bit more money every time. So if I'm getting a garage up in, if I get enough garage up in 2.5 days / 3 days, that's normally like 300. So we're doing about something like 1,500 brick if I take it to 20 course. So if I take it to 22, it's a bit more. It's like 1,650. So if I'm averaging 600 bricks, if I'm averaging 600 bricks a day on a garage, that's pretty good. And I think I'm getting that average higher and higher every day. So I think I'm on like a 500 or 600 average now. That's what I aim for, about 600. But I think I'm getting closer to 7 on a lot of days. So that's something I'm just aiming for. If I can bring my brick count up a little bit higher every time, every build, it'll be just it just makes life easier. Do you know what I mean? I know some people may say, oh, it's not all about speed, but if you're retaining your quality, and I'm getting actually neater as time goes on. If you're getting neater and upping your speed by, even if you're upping it by 25 bricks a day, it all makes your life easier for when you're working in winter. This is my prime example. You're working in winter, you're getting a 3.5 day week average in because you're losing a day and a half a week with rain. You're still being able to, if you're able to earn say £300 in a day, and you're able to get 3 days in, that's 900 quid, and that's really good in winter. If you could earn 900 quid in a week in winter with all the rain and everything that stops you, morning frost, stuff like that, you know what I mean? You're laughing, you know what I mean? That's what sort of people are trying to earn, on a day-to-day basis, about £300 a day. And I've earned more in a day before. I think most I earned in a day were about 440 quid. I think I did in a day. I think that's most I've done. But you know what I mean. I think I average about 250. Just being honest, that's sort of what I'm sort of averaging. I think if you averaged out on my wages, it's about 250. I think for the days I work. So yeah, and obviously if you go on day work, that drops right off. You know what I mean. So, but sometimes it's nice to have a bit of day work in between price. You know what I mean. Give yourself a break. I know you earn a little bit less than you do on price. A lot less some days if you're flying, but you know, a bit of balance, bit of day work, bit of price. You know, you appreciate it then when you do earn those good days, those big 400 plus days. You know, they're hard to come by, but yeah, it's all something to aim for. And you know, the more bricks on average you can lay, you know, they're easier. The more you're going to earn in a year, and your easier your weeks are going to go. So anyway, guys, thanks a lot for watching. If you enjoy the videos, I please beg you guys to subscribe, because you know, it says 80% of my viewers aren't subscribed, so I need the subscribers. I need to reach that big 500 and then 1,000 mark. So if you're enjoying the videos, give them a like, get them in the recommended videos for people. Give me a subscribe and tune in, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Tomorrow's video is going to be block work. I've got a good 4 videos on block work, so I look forward to that. Right, see you in the next one.